Okay, so good morning, good evening, good night to each and every one of you. Welcome back to our Making Mondays Live. My name is Carolyn. I am living in St. Croix, US Virgin Islands. I am an online digital business owner and I am also a custom fabrication specialist by trade. I am here today with my business colleagues and we are going to talk just a little bit about business, nothing too much to bore you. So, I'm going to let each and everyone introduce themselves. But first of all, I'm going to let you know that we have a guest today. So, I'm going to start with my guest. Can you please introduce yourself, sweetie?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adela Tolushe. I'm a Christian, I'm a wife, I'm a mom of two beautiful girls. Their ages 3 and 5, so I have two toddlers. I'm a Nigerian. I'm from Ogun State, for Nigerians that will be watching us. And I used to work for the federal government of my country for 14 years, but last year I retired. So now I'm a stay-at-home mom and I run my business fully by the side. So that's me. Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for having me. I've had so much fun back office before we
You're
came
welcome.
in.
Okay. Teacher?
Hi everyone, welcome back to Making Our Monday Matters. As you know, my name is Chichi Edwards. I am the face behind Chichi Edward Digital World. I am in Dublin, Ireland. The weather is so bad. It has been raining. I have to drive to the gym. I wanted to walk because it's easier to walk, but I have to drive. But I'm back now. But it's still very wet. And originally, I'm from Nigeria, Amiibo, and I am a registered nurse, a business owner, and a medical student. So very soon, you tell me your problem, and I will diagnose you. Thank you.
Christine?
Wow. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Making Monday Matters, where we inspire, educate, and motivate people about our online digital business. My name is Christine. I was born and raised in Uganda. I live in the USA. I'm an accountant. I used to be a caregiver, and now I'm a digital business owner.
Okay. So now that you hear the ladies and see that we all come from different backgrounds, we all are living in different parts of the world. So you know then that we can do this business from anywhere in the world. Okay. So I have a few questions for my guest today. Miss Adola, what caused you to start this business? Why did you start this business?
Okay. Yeah, that's a question I'm always happy to answer. So I've been married for 17 years,
Mm-hmm.
and 11 out of the 17 years, my husband and I, we struggled with infertility. My husband is a doctor, so you can you can imagine the struggle. But after 11 years, we had our first daughter, and 20 months after, we had our second daughter. And then so I knew that, and one thing while we were struggling with the infertility, I pray, I'm a Christian, so while those times that I was praying, I was always telling God that, God, if you can just even give me one child, I will make sure that I raise this child in a godly way, all those things. And then, when the children came, I didn't really, because of my job, I didn't really have time for them, and it was a bother to me. And I remember one day that it was a busy period for me at work, and my first daughter saw me after like 2 days or something. I was like, Mommy, we went to bed, you were not at home, we woke up, we didn't see you. And that broke my heart. And I remembered my vow, and I knew that something had to give. So I started to look for what to do. I did some businesses, you know, but they were not giving me that time freedom I needed. And so I knew that was not going to work for me. And also, because we didn't start early, I knew that by the time they will be entering college, it will be time for my husband and I to retire. and to now put them through college would be a challenge. So I knew we just had to do something that would ensure that we start saving for them. So I started to look for, and so that's where my biggest reasons for looking for to start a business really, and it's business that I can do around my family. And I want to thank God that I saw this business, and like they say, the rest is now history.
Right. I can relate because time and freedom is very important in our life, and especially when you have loved ones that depend upon you,
Yes.
it is very vital for you to give them that time, and especially kids because then they go so fast, and before you look around, they are out of the house. They're no longer toddlers. They're teenagers. Then they're out of the house after college, and then mom and dad is just home by themselves. So I can understand that. Okay.
Emptiness.
Mhm. All right. So, secondly, what have you achieved thus far since you've
Mm.
started this business?
Wow. Okay, so I would talk about the major achievement for me, and then I will talk about other achievements. For me, being home with my children was a major reason why I started this business,
Mhm.
and I was able to is a year this month, walk away from my job because I have
Mhm.
a business that allows me to work at home and take care of my children. So even when they go to school, right now they're a few meters away from me. They're sleeping, and I hope they sleep all through the interview. Or else you start hearing their voices. But at least they would go to school. Mommy would say bye bye to them, and then
Mhm.
when they come to back from school, if I'm not picking them up from school, mommy is here. And so for me, that is an achievement for me because this business allows me to do that. So I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I have a business that I'm doing at home. So I'm not just at home. And then also, I'm able to do a lot of things online that ordinarily I wouldn't have done 2 years ago. I can design on Canva, I can do a lot of things, I can do presentation. These were things that I couldn't do naturally before. I couldn't even stand behind the camera and talk, but now I do lives without even thinking about it. So for me, I've grown so much as a person, that
Mhm.
is personal development, and I'm mentoring people. There are a lot of people that are even outside our organization, my friends that come to me that, oh, this we need this advice. Based on the knowledge I have of the
Right.
business, I'm able to help them. And also an achievement for me is my passion is always to help people. And so I'm able to help moms like me to, start their own businesses, have that financial and time freedom they've always craved for. To me, these are some of the achievements. My achievement has been is enormous. Let me put it that way. I've made wonderful friendships. I've formed great relationships in this community. So it goes on, and I'm forever thankful that I found this business.
Right. Anyone have anything else to say?
I might add one or two. Yeah, like Sister Adela said. Thank you so much, Adela. Like, I'm
Thank
always
you.
excited when I have her. Like, she's so good. I
Thank
look
you,
at her
sis.
and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm glad she's a Nigerian. Yeah. So, like she was saying, the self development, oh my goodness, is amazing.
Yes,
It's
that's
look
true.
at me, Chichi. Like I have developed so much. Not just like now I use the Canva. I meet gorgeous ladies like Caroline from US Island. I met my great auntie all the way from Massachusetts, Christine, and other people. Like, I'm
Mm.
so happy. Like, each time I'm like, God, thank you. Like that coach, Georgia, I've met her. Like, oh, she's so gorgeous. Like, I'm so happy. Like, this business has really, really brought me to that light and that exposure I never knew I would
Mhm.
be in. And it makes me so happy. And like use of the Canva, I never thought of it. When I see people, when I see Canva people make in all those posts, I'll be like,
Flyers. Mhm.
what the hell? How did they
Yeah,
do
I
this?
know.
Well,
But now like I can just close my eyes and do it. I'm just loving it. And I'm like, God of
it's
mercy,
amazing.
this is so good. It is so good. And about patience, I haven't been the best when it comes to patience because I'm always on the go, on the go, on the go. I want if someone wastes time, I would be like, what the hell are you doing? Let me do wait. And but now I can just calm down and be
Mhm.
like, okay, yeah, keep doing it. Like when it's okay. I
One
mean,
day at a time.
yeah, so is the self-development is just
It's amazing.
nothing compared to. So
You see?
yeah.
For me, this business really, so many, I mean, the benefits are endless, really. But the most on top of all that for me is the mindset.
Yes.
This business has changed the mindset completely. It's like 360 degrees. Yes, I have learned to be positive. I have learned to, I mean, to have hope. This business has given me hope.
Mhm.
So that's the major thing that I've seen. I've had the financial benefit, but that's of course we all come to this business for financial purposes.
Right.
But what I'm talking about is outside the financial
Mhm.
benefit or purpose, because
Mhm.
the positive mindset is really has been so great for me as a middle-aged woman. This business has given me hope. That's the major thing that I can go on and on, but we don't have much time. But the
Right.
mindset is a key to me
This.
because it has helped me to love myself. I mean, to do things for myself, like the presentation. I can do video. I can just record myself just doing nothing, cooking and all these things which I couldn't do before. So this business is wonderful.
It is. It is. It is indeed. Okay, Miss Adola. For those that's watching and that is skeptical, what would you say to them?
Yeah, thank you. It's like I tell people, it's okay to be skeptical. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be afraid. But what is not okay is to remain skeptical or to
Mhm.
remain afraid. For everything you want to do in life is a risk.
That's
But
true.
those people that achieve success are the ones that take the risk,
That's true.
because there's no bad experience. You always, even if it doesn't go your way, you will always, there will be a lesson you will have learned from it. So I just want to say that we all, when we wanted to start it was not as if we were not afraid, but
Mhm.
what we did was to do our due diligence. For me, I prayed.
Mhm.
you
Right.
know like for me, I had all the other businesses I had done. I had always wanted like a coach, a mentor.
Mhm.
But I noticed that I even paid people. They say they are doing mentoring. You pay them, and then when it's time for them to like teach you, you don't see them. In fact, there was one that collected my money and then bolted away. And so I said I wasn't going to be any coach again. That you can't just be taking my money like that. But I knew that for me to succeed in business, I needed a mentor and a coach. So for
Right.
me, when I saw that this business was going to offer me that, it
Mhm.
was like, okay, this sounds like what I'm looking for. But I went to check. I did my due diligence. I went to the community, and I saw people that I knew. I reached out to them,
Okay.
and then, like they say, today I'm a business owner. So what I did not do was to remain skeptical. I took that leap of faith. I prayed. I trusted my gut, my feeling. I
Mhm.
had peace with it, and then I knew that yes, there's something in this for me. When you are seeing people put out their families, you see my children on this thing. You should know that these are not fraudulent people. They are not shady people.
That's
People put out their lives there. They share their family life and everything with them. So you will know that okay, these are real people, everyday
true.
people like you that are doing well in their businesses, and they are sharing that opportunity with you. So I want to encourage you. Yes, it's okay to be scared, but start scared. There's nothing good that you want to do that comes like easy, but then just start. And then as you go along, it becomes clearer to you, and you'll see that it's actually a good path to follow.
Yes. Miss Chichi?
And so, like she said, when I first saw this, I was very skeptical about it. and I just saved the video,
Mhm.
left. The next day, like I went to bed, it keeps coming to my head because I was looking for a remote job. Because when I'm full in semester, I don't work.
Mhm.
So I came back to the same video the next day, listened to the person. I saved it. I left again. I prayed. I'm like, God, please. I don't want something that I'm gonna put my money and they will run away.
Right.
I prayed. Down within me was like, go. If worse become worse, there is this 30 days guarantee. You can take your money back. So that's the time I checked the number,
Mhm.
and it happens to be an Irish number.
Mhm.
So I rang the lady. Behold, the Nigerian as well. So I'm like, tell me the truth. But
Mhm.
as you know how it is, everything was so sketchy. She wasn't really, you
Yeah.
know. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna depend on this. Let me just go in. If I don't feel comfortable, I
Can
take
always.
my money and exit. But here we are, and I'm not regretting it. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Miss Christine.
Okay, yeah, that's a very good question, and people are so worried about that. And okay, being skeptical is okay, like our sister said,
Mhm.
but don't stay there. Like for me, my regret is that I didn't start this business sooner.
Sooner.
Yes, I wish I had started it like maybe 5 years ago.
Sure.
It would be a different story for me today. I'll be somewhere there, like at the island and enjoying myself. But you know what? It happened when it happened.
With this time.
So, yes. And back then, maybe 3, 4 years ago, we didn't have, like, there are so many people now, you can tell, you can do your research and find out this business is
Mhm.
legit, which was not there before. Right
Right.
now, you can search and you can see people talking about the business and you can tell it's legit. And my message to everyone watching and they're skeptical is that we are real people. We can't sit here, all us four ladies from different countries, and lie to you
Sure.
if it wasn't legit. We have earned from this business, and that's why we come to you to encourage you to also join this business. And the thing is, we have a 30-day money back guaranteed
Mhm.
100%. If you don't like this, what we do, we can always refund
We'll find you.
your subscription or whatever. It's a one time, not every month.
Yes.
So for me, I watched this webinar 3 times. And you know what? It's so fun. I always tell people, I was looking for a reason not to do this business.
Really.
Yes, because I was like, I want, because I had already paid, but I wanted something to ask for my refund.
Mm.
But then when I watched the webinar 3 weeks in a row, there were different people presenting. And the number of our community kept growing. And I'm like, yeah, this can't be a scam because the numbers are growing steadily and there are different presenters.
Yeah.
So that for me, uh, uh, um, uh, that was my, what is it called? How can you call it? Like something that triggers you to start the business.
Oh,
Also,
that was
it
the
made
light
me,
bulb moment.
yes. And also the haha moment.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
I also did, yeah, I did my research
Mhm.
and due diligence, and I found out that this business, we pay taxes here in the US. They give you the 1099 at the end of the year.
Yes.
So that was my ha moment because I knew we are reporting this income, so it's legit. And I went all in 100%.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
for me, I think that mine was a little bit of desperation because I had left here when I was 32 and went up to the States. And I excelled. I did wonderful. For 11 years, I did very, very well. Then at the age of 42, 41, 42, I fell from grace. So when I say fell from grace, the rug was actually pulled up from under me. I had to file for bankruptcy and the whole nine. So I was looking for a way back. I had to find a way back no matter what, because it's like I was married in my youthful days. Met my husband when I was 18, got married, lived on my 20s as a married person. Then in my 40s, life changed for me. I went up to the States with my dad, and I was living there for 11 years. I did well. But, sometimes when we don't choose the right partners in life, things tend to happen. And that was my story. So I fell from grace in my early 40s, and I was looking for a way back. So when I saw my ad, I was very, very desperate, because by any means necessary, I had to find my way back. So when I saw my ad, there really wasn't any hesitation for me. I went all in. I had that 149, and I paid the 149. It took me a while to do my training because I learned at a slow pace, but I did it nevertheless. And here I am in my late 50s. I'm not where I want to be or where I should be, but I am getting there slowly but surely. So I would tell anyone that is skeptical that they shouldn't. Sometimes you have to jump off that bridge, or jump off that cliff, or whatever, do whatever necessary to get to where you need to get. Fear is something that holds you back in life. It doesn't propel you, it keeps you back. So, with that said, if you are a person out there that is struggling, wanting more out of life, and you do not know where to turn or what to do, each and every one of us have a link here. And you can reach out to anyone that you want. Just register on our link, or if you check our page, there might be a message me button or a learn more button. Whichever it's there, reach out, ask a question, and see if any one of us can help you. Or you can just go directly to the link and register in anybody's funnel, because the information will be sent directly to you via email. Thank you to each and every one for watching us, and I pray that you'll be back with us next week, Monday, for Making Mondays Matters. Ladies?
CNN Digital, www.cnndigitalbiz is my website.
Chichi?
Chichi.
So mine is www.chichiedwards.com. So see you in the inside, guys.
Mr. Dola?
Our special, you are muted. Adiola, you are muted. Adiola,
Sorry.
you are muted.
Mine is I had to do it because of the children.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Mine
It's
is
okay.
www.adiolasolution.com. Come and join us. We're a big happy family.
Yes,
And
yeah.
as you can see, mine is www.cmasol.com. My name is Carolyn, and I am living in St. Croix, US Virgin Islands, a place where each and everyone wants to come and have fun. Thank you, and goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye. See you
Bye.
on the inside.